How to find the least common multiple using the Schoolbook method. I already showed you how to find the least common multiple using prime factorization, but you'll probably run into this in your classroom, and I wanted to have it on YouTube so that you can review that if your teacher is teaching you this way. Let's say we want the least common multiple of these two fractions. Multiple sounds a lot like multiply, and so in your mind you may want to think of putting these numbers up here so that you can remember which ones you're doing. All right? And we want to find, in order for us to add these two together, we would have to have a least common multiple for them both. So here's what we do. We multiply. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7 is 28. And 4 times 8 is 32. All right? Those are the first 8 multiples of the number 4. Now let's do the same thing for 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 7 is 56, and 8 times 8 is 64. All right? Those are the multiples of 8, the first multiples of 8. How far can multiples go? They can go forever. You could end up with 8 billion or 8 trillion for a multiple of 8. So that takes care of the M in our LCM. That takes care of the multiple. Now we want to find the common multiples, which means the ones that they have in common. If you say to your friend, hey, we both have brown hair, that means you have something in common. So we look here to find multiples that are common to both, that are the same for both. And here's one. They both have an 8. Here's another one. They both have a 16. Here's another one. They both have a 24. And here's another one. They both have a 32. So that takes care of the C in our LCM, common multiples. Now what we want is the least common multiple. And that one is the very smallest number. The least common multiple, or the LCM, for 4 and 8 is 8. Okay? Let's do another one. 4/5 and 6/7. In our mind, remember, we're going to have this up here in our mind, times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4. Or you can just count by 5s and count by 7s. So if we're going to count by 5s, we say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and so on. We can go forever, right? Then we count by 7s, or multiply 7 by those numbers that we have in our mind. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, and so forth. Now we start looking for common multiples. Well, it looks like in this case, the first common multiple we have is 35. There will be some more up here. We would come to 70. That would be another common multiple. But for these two numbers, the least common multiple is 35. One more because, boy, these are fun. 2/3 and 3/8. 2/3 and 3/8. We want to find the least common multiple for these two numbers. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. 8. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 40, 48, 56. Okay? Those are the multiples of 3. Those are the multiples of 8. We look for the common multiples. The only one that I can find on my little list here is 24. And so that makes it the first one, the least one. And so our LCM is 24. There's your answer. And there is you a pink pig. Thanks for watching.